Farm Ward, BD8 postcode, stretching from Westgate right up to Marlborough Road. Many people lived and worked on the lane. Some born there, and some come from bus and plane. From Africa, Caribbean, America, Asia, them come to work in hospitals, factories, and bus and train. Lum Lane area was a diverse community. West Indians affectionately called it the lane. There were houses, shops, schools, church, chemists, a post office, pub, a mill, doctors, and a bookie. You could work, eat, drink, pray, and go for a boogie. The jerk chicken, fish and chips, and lamb curry were like dysfunctional family vying for territory. Today, the Lum Lane has undergone demographic surgery. Me say, me glad Victor capture some of the history. A glimpse of African, Caribbean, Black, British history. The stepchildren of Britain's colonial legacy. The pictures reminds me of Psalm 137. You know it. Sing it with me.
You start.
By the front line in England, in Bradford town, that's where we met to remember the Caribbean. Lum Lane, aka the front line. The name probably came about in the 1980s, maybe a reaction to Maggie and the Tories, maybe a reaction to the National Front marches, maybe the effect of Bradford Council policies. The front line was good, bad, and ugly, but it was cool to be known as part of the frontline posse. Yes, the front line was where all roads meet, like a junction where death and life compete. It was a college, a church, a cinema, Wall Street. It was a gym, House of Parliament, TV, radio, and internet. It was Las Vegas, a Paris catwalk, and a flea market. Back then, I used to sell my little tape and cassette. Soon, I became a resident DJ in the Percy. The front line turned me into one local celebrity. I must admit, there were many DJs that were better than me, but they couldn't match my lyrical style. Here's one of the first lyrics that I wrote when I used to DJ in the Percy. I want to big up all the Bradford sound man and all the DJ family. This one is called, Watch Out, There's a Thief in the Community. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, there is a thief about. Watch out, watch out, watch out, there is a thief about. When summer come and the living seems easy, the thieving boy them get lazy, sit down in a sunshine, a bun sensei, low from the cafe to the bookie. One like say them big bout here, but them are living in a fantasy because most of them, you know, them have a low mentality. They are the ones who think that things come freely. So when time come and they don't have no money, set up a night gang commit robbery. Gone up the road, can rob Miss Stacy and put Miss Stacy, she gone crazy. Because on her head now is a lot of worry. She have to buy back what she paid by HP. And just a day before the robbery, she forgot to renew her house insurance policy. Watch out, there is a thief about. So that was one of the first little lyrics I wrote when I used to DJ in the Percy. Lum Lane. The lane. The front line. By the mid-80s, the there was just a few black business, like the Young Lion, Drummond, or even the Bouquet. Fewer sights and sounds of the West Indies. No more fried dumpling, red stripe, and rice and peas. Yeah, the Frontline was all but gone by the late 90s. No, I'm not here to do a Frontline eulogy. I'm here to big up the Frontline posse. I'm here to also remind you of what used to be. Lum Lane had many black businesses, many entrepreneur and community initiatives. So let's start from Westgate. Who remember Shades Cosmetics? Big up, Victor, Janet, R.I.P. Melanie. A few more steps, you'd come to Roots Record Shop. Big up, man called Barry. A few more steps around the corner, you'd find the Function. Big up Bob Josie from the Ivory. You cross over the road going up on the left-hand side after the Ukrainian club. Back in the day, the name of the pub was the Flying Dutchman. Big up Boxer Ken, R.I.P. Few more steps on, you'd have the White Swan, later known as West End Bar. Big up the Price family. Then you had the Caribbean. The owner said he wants to remain anonymous. Who remember KK Taxis? That was at the corner of Clarendon Terrace, I do believe. And that was run by Ken White and, sorry about that. Yeah, Ken White. So, moving on now, Ken White and Ken Hart. We now forget you, R.I.P. So moving on now, you have the Perseverance Hotel. Big up Alan, who came after Shirley. Then you had the Young Lion Cafe. Big up the Lennon's family. Next to the Young Lion, you had a tire repair shop run by Speedy. Round the corner from Speedy, you had the Caribbean Club. Big up Palm Cove, Diane and Robbie. Then you had the Queen's Pub. Big up Spoody. And then one legendary cafe, the Blue Moon Cafe. Big up Brother Parker, Blossom and Sonny. And finally, one of the clubs them that I have to dig deep to remember, the International Club. Big up Banksy and Marshy. There's still many untold stories. There are other elements to Victor's story. But I'd like to thank Bradford 25 for highlighting this journey. Big up Victor, Ned, Iman, Dom, Abby, Kerry, I believe, Laura, Zara, and Kerry. I just want to finally say, I heard they say a picture is worth 1,000 words. When I look at the pictures upstairs, it reminds me how we used to flock together like birds. I know we scattered across Bradford, but we still love Bradford. I'm going to shout it out loud. So the African, Caribbean, Black, British, Bradfordian, step forward. How we are say, selector, rewind. Let's go back in time, because we come here, we pick up the massives from the front line, the Bradford, Lumley front line. Booyaka!
Step forward!